Rich boy luxuries a country girl like her would never experience. Did he spend any time thinking about her? Remembering her? Hating her? Can't worry about stupid Dane Michaelson and his stupid feelings. I'm gonna have fun. For once. Hashtag lies I tell myself. Desperate for a distraction, she took a step forward. Finally, she spotted a few locals. In Strawberry Valley, everyone knew everyone else, so it was only a matter of time before someone noticed her and waved her over. Andy, fetch me a scotch, and this time don't be stingy, Teagle, skipped his gaze right over her. Caroline, I'll know if you spit in my food, Wallaby pointed to her empty champagne glass, expecting a refill. All I'll ever be to these people is a waitress. Kenna's best friend and roommate, Brooke Lynn Dillon, who was serving tonight, noticed her and made a funny face. Kenna laughed, wishing she could sidle up to her friend and stay put for the rest of the evening. To near the girl was to enter her force field, becoming invisible to everyone everywhere. Men especially couldn't see anything but Brooke Lynn's fall of curling blonde hair and big blue eyes. As if he hoped to prove it, an older male wrapped his beefy fingers around Brooklyn's arm. The girl jolted, and the tray she held wavered. Champagne sloshed over the rim of the glasses, and the women around her stepped away as if she'd just contracted a deadly virus, while all of the men moved closer in an attempt to help her. She tried to wave them off. They kept talking to her, patting her with napkins to blot up what had spilled. One rescue coming up. Kenna hopped off the dais and strode forward, determined to free her friend from the grabby hands. But as more and more partygoers moved away from the chaos, a path beside the girl opened up, revealing the group of people Kenna hadn't yet noticed. At the center of them was the most beautiful man she'd ever seen. So beautiful, he couldn't possibly be real. The moisture in her mouth instantly dried. He was tall and leanly muscled, with bronzed skin and hair a rich jet black. His features looked chiseled from granite. Strong, sculpted, hard. His eyes, a smoldering gold, were stunning, and somehow familiar, perfectly offsetting his blade of a nose. A nose that would have been considered too severe if not for the luscious contrast provided by the only point of softness he possessed. His lips. Even his jaw was hard, a square shadowed by the hint of a beard. He wore danger and excitement as well as he wore his pinstripe suit, as if everything had been perfectly tailored to fit him by magic fairies. Kenna shivered. He was every woman's fantasy made flesh, and he was staring right at her. His glass lifted midway to his lips, as if he'd been frozen in time. Electricity crackled in the air between them. A new experience for her. One she didn't understand and didn't like. But as ensnared by him as she was, she didn't realize she'd bypassed Brooke Lynn completely to stop directly in front of him, until it was too late to back away without causing a scene. What have I done? Chin up, shoulders back, smile. Hi, she said, then cursed herself for being lame. The chesty blonde at the man's side flicked her an irritated glance, only to brighten. Oh, good. She handed Kenna an empty glass. I'd like another. Thanks. Then, with her profile to Kenna, she returned to her story about a recent trip to Italy and all the fun she'd had. Welcome to my nightmare. Kenna's cheeks heated. Sadly, I doubt this will be the last time I'm embarrassed tonight. Mr. Fantasy slowly lowered his glass. His eyelids appeared heavy, long black lashes shielding all that smoldering gold. Kenna Starr, he said, unrepentant as he interrupted the blonde, who then faced Kenna with darkening interest.